Hello, this is yours truly, Charles Prosper, with another video installment of Success Through Consistency. And today I want to talk about a subject that's pretty basic. At what point can we say that consistency has begun? Now, before I get into the subject matter of today, let me go through my customary introduction. My name is Charles Prosper, and I show you how to remain consistent, which is the key to all success, to achieve whatever important goal it is that you have. Now, always I begin my videos by saying that you don't have to go away empty-handed by visiting me. I have some gifts for you. First of all, I have my gift, which is, let me see where it is, there it is. I have my book, which you can get from Amazon.com, right here. Why Consistency is the Key to All Success, and How to Be Consistent to achieve any goal. You can attain this at Amazon.com, but it'd be $20 or so if you want to go that route for the hard copy, which it's commendable. But if you want to get immediately a PDF version of it, just look below. There should be some links there. If you're looking on this at YouTube, or if you are on my Facebook group or page and you're seeing this video, there are going to be some links at the bottom for you to download this PDF. Excellent book. Again, I say it's excellent because I'm biased. I wrote it. I know what's inside of it. In addition to that, I want you to know that there is an excellent audio of 30 minutes on consistency, classic audio, that I did about 3, 4, 5 years ago. That is absolutely classic, and I want you to click on the link and listen to that audio today. It'll change your life. And if you're not already a member of my Facebook group, let me tell you how you do it. It's your mastermind circle of accountability partners to help you achieve whatever it is that you have in mind. You want to go Success Through Consistency in Facebook. If you're not already a member, join today. Join today. So, on with the subject of today, which is, at what point do we know? At what point does consistency begin? Well, we know if we set a goal and we say, well, every morning we're going to say, study a certain topic until we master it. Every morning we're going to go to the gym until we get the kind of body that we want. Every morning we're going to make a certain amount of calls to get a certain amount of clients. And we're going to do this every day at a certain time, at a certain place. We know that if we do this consistently, we will get amazing results versus someone who is inconsistent and does it every once in a while, forgets, drops it, picks it up again. Now, the question is, at what point does consistency begin? Well, first of all, we must define consistency. Consistency is something that's done on a regular, scheduled basis, usually on a daily basis. Ideally at the same time, at the same place, because same time, same place gives power to the consistency in that it primes and programs the entire mental, physical, psychological dynamic to be ready and in the mood when that particular time and place occurs. So if you get used to doing something at the same time and at the same place, your whole inner physiology, psychology, and emotional dynamic works for you, because once life understands what it is clearly that you're trying to achieve, it will work toward you achieving that goal. So that when you get to a certain time and place on an activity that you have decided to do consistently, then you will be suddenly in the mood. You'll feel like doing it because you know that this is the time that you do this particular activity. But at what point does consistency begin? Well, I'm going to have to create an artificial criteria for when consistency begins based on scientific evidence as to when something becomes a habit. So it is at about 30 days in my experience, and those of others that have practiced this as well. It's about 30 days that the resistance has dissipated and that the particular habit has set in. That is, what happens is that during the first week when you're starting something new, you're going to go kicking and screaming, for example, like I used to do when I wanted to go to the gym initially, when I hadn't actually gotten into it. The first week is the hardest. This is the week that you're going against inertia. This is the week that you're going against the resistance of going beyond the comfort zone and disciplining yourself to doing something at the same time in the same place. So the first week is going to be pretty much the most difficult. The second week, it's going to minimize the resistance. It's kind of like poking holes into a wall. Each time you poke a hole into a wall, the wall weakens. Around the third week, the resistance has subsided quite a bit, and you don't have as much resistance that you did when you first started. Somewhere around the fourth week is when the resistance dissipates and suddenly you feel like this is the time that you're supposed to be doing that. You feel in the mood for it. And I must also remind you and emphasize that discipline is a temporary phenomena. It only happens in the first stage of which is the first 3 to 4 weeks. After you remain consistent for 30 days, discipline disappears and you get into wanting to do this. So it's no longer discipline, it's something that you want to do. So the first stage of discipline does not happen until the first 30 days. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say discipline. Consistency is what I meant to say. Consistency begins after 30 days. Okay, let me repeat that because I got it kind of mixed up there a little bit. Consistency happens after the first 30 days. So you need to plan. Don't plan to do this for the rest of your life, or don't plan to do this for the next several months, or don't plan this to do for a whole year. My suggestion is just to tell yourself, I'm going to do this for only 30 days and see what happens. I'm only going to promise myself that I will consistently do this at the same time in the same place for only 30 days. That's it. Just commit to 30 days. Once you commit to the 30 days, you will now have broken the resistance barrier. There will not be the barrier of the comfort zone. Discipline will have dissipated, and you suddenly, after 30 days, will feel like doing this. So this is the first stage this is the first stage of consistency. The second stage is after the first 60 days. And after you complete 60 days, now you really want to do this. Before you were struggling in the first couple of weeks, but now after 60 days, you want to do this. You can't wait to do this. And it's just a part of your life that you know, if you don't do it, you feel bad. Now, after 6 months, this is pretty much ingrained automatically into your system. Whatever it is that you are doing consistently or have been doing consistently for 6 months, this is now a part of you. This is now a part of your regular lifestyle. There's no such thing as discipline. It's just what you have to do, what you feel that you have to do. The glory stage is what I call after you have done something for a year consistently. At this stage, I can say, quote unquote, the particular practice is permanently ingrained in you. Now, permanent is a misnomer because permanent and maintaining implies that maintenance implies that everything stays the same, everything remains the same, it is maintained. It's a misnomer, because life is dynamic. Life is never static. It's never maintained at any particular point. It is either going forward according to what you do, or backward according to you doing nothing. So consistency is something that is needed to attain your particular state, and consistency is also needed to maintain a particular state. But the stages are as such. First month, 30 days. Until you have done something for 30 days, consistency has not been established. Consistency is established after 30 days. The second month, there is no resistance. You feel like doing it. 6 months, it's a part of your life. And after a year, you can almost call it permanent if you are consistently maintaining the practice. The maintenance of the practice is less, it is of less effort than it was when you first started it. So, in summary, 30 days is what you need before you say that I have become consistent on a particular goal. So that's the message for today. And if you, did you see that? You feel it? There it is. I can never stop it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe and like button, and leave me a comment. I like engagement. I like you to tell me what it is that you're thinking, what it is that you have gained from this, and ask me a question. And if you ask me a really poignant question, I will create a video and answer that question. So I hope that this has clarified to you when consistency starts. It starts after 30 days. And you will be on the path to achieving your goal. Okay? So I look forward to talking with you the next time. All right, stay consistent.